After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
No, 66.
To throw is Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Buccaneers.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, ball 66. Ozzie.
Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Brady now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, check it.
Again, it's Brady. And this one is incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Go Bandit!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Burrow going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. From the 24, Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard
Grip. line. 72. Hey, 66. Hey.
From midfield, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10. And him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Sugar!
Now Brady again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Suckup. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Let's go, no, 66. 72.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady dumps it off to Fournette. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
72.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of them...
And he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Here we go.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Brady now on first down. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. Touchdown! Mike Evans, 32 yards. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now in the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point try now for Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is... And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Bucs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. Down to about the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the delay, it's Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Hey, go 66. Ozzie. Ozzie.
To throw is Brady. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Check it, reload.
Now Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This to make it a 2-score game. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Chase, complete.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Burrow will throw. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, check it. 72. Go damn it. Shadow.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Rip. 72. Rip.
Here's Brady to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it. Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to it running it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And now here is another interception. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And they take a knee. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye.